Hi all, my name is Abhinav Ravi and welcome to all the viewers for the virtual presentation of our paper titled Attribute to Style, which is a transfer learning approach for inferring fashion styles via apparel attributes. The authors for this paper are Rajdeep Banerjee, Abhinav Ravi, myself, and Ujjwal Kumar Datta. And we worked on this paper as part of our work at Myntra.com, which is a leading fashion e-commerce destination in India. And in this paper, we want to actually obtain the style description of an apparel by exploiting the correlation among the low-level attributes of an apparel and high-level abstract style details of that apparel. We want to obtain the style descriptions of an apparel by just using its image. But this task is actually not a trivial task because it's subjective in nature and it's based on individuals' opinion. And it requires fashion domain expertise as well as the experience to actually assign any style and occasion based class to a particular apparel by looking at just at its image, while at the same time obtaining the attribute descriptions is a trivial and relatively easy task because we could formulate it easily as a multi-class classification problem on images of the apparel. So we make use of an attention-based image caption network and transfer learning approach to obtain the style descriptions of an apparel using its image and empirically establish the accuracy of the generated captions by means of quantitative as well as the qualitative observations on one of the apparel type, which are women dress. And the captions generated by our model are closer to actual ground truth uh, and thus showing the benefits of transfer learning approach which we have employed. Now let me explain some of the fashion jargons and terms which we would be using very frequently in this presentation. The first term is the apparel attributes. So apparel attributes are nothing but a finer level details or labels which explain the finer cloth details like how is the neck type, how is the sleeve, how is the sleeve length, sleeve type, dress length, the print and pattern type like a check pattern or a stripes pattern, what is the color of the cloth, etc. Next comes the styles description, the looks and the occasion of an apparel, which broadly explains a piece of clothing at an overall broader level. Like when and where we wear a particular kind of dress or a piece of clothing at an overall broader level, and basically how we want to look or appear to others, how we basically want to present ourselves to others, that as well. So in this presentation, we would be using the terms styles and looks interchangeably. Some of the styles and looks could be a party look or a summer look or a formal look, office look, casual look, etc. Though the low-level attribute-based annotations are much more easily available, yet assigning styles is an intricate and confusing task, which depends on a lot of observable and non-observable features of an apparel by just looking at its image. Hence, we try to exploit the correlation between the cloth attributes, which are the final apparel details, with the broad level style details of it to actually come up with the style descriptions. Now, coming to the motivation of this project, that why we did this project, is that we often find that the catalog images on the websites, the fashion e-commerce websites specifically, are mostly annotated with the descriptions which are providing the details about the low level attributes of an apparel, like how is the neck type, the sleeve and the color, etc. But most of the time, the customer may also want to buy using any style and the look or for a occasion. And we often find that captions providing the style information of an apparel are relatively less common due to its subjectivity and fashion expertise requirement. and it also leads to the scarcity of training data as well for such style inferences. Hence, we try to tackle this problem by exploiting the correlations between the readily and easily available low-level growth attributes, the apparel attributes, and that of arduous style details of it. And we develop and demo it for a sample dress category, sample apparel, the women dress category. So for training this model, we make use of two different data sets with different distributions of the image description basically, and we consider the large set of images with attribute based image captions and descriptions as a source domain dataset, as shown here on the left side, and another handful of images with style based captions as a target domain dataset, as shown here on the right. Hence, we collected a subset of around 20,000 images from Myntra that has image descriptions and captions providing only low level attributes information, and we call this as a source dataset. Note that in the source dataset there is no style description of it. And again, we collect another limited and small subset of around 2,500 images for which we already had in-house annotated captions describing the style informations. And this second subset it is considered as the target dataset. And note that for this target dataset, we don't have any attribute-based annotations. So for the first source dataset, there are only attribute-based descriptions, and for the target dataset, so only the style-based descriptions, right? Now coming to the model details, so we make use of an image captioning network which consists of an encoder and a decoder part. Encoder is basically a resonant 101 model to obtain the basically the latent features of from an input 2D image, and the decoder is an LSTM network which uses the latent features which are obtained from the encoder to finally provide the image captions. We also incorporate an attention mechanism in the decoder part to obtain a correspondence between the feature vectors and the specific portions of the 2D image. More technical details about the model and the mathematical formulations have been discussed in the paper. Now moving to the training methods. So we actually performed a couple of experiments. So for the first experiment, we directly used the available label data for the target dataset. That is around 2,500 images, which had the style-based descriptions, the annotations, and train an image captioning network, the model end to end. And the model so obtained is we term that as a baseline model. And in the second experiment, we trained the caption generator network to actually generate attribute-based captions using the source dataset, and then we use the learned image encoder part. Basically, the learned image encoder weights specifically from the layers from the resonant block 2, 3, and 4, as shown in the slide here, from this model to fine tune the network for generating style based captions using the target dataset, that is the style based description. Hence, we obtain another model which we term as attribute look model, or in short, AL model. In both the experiments, we trained for around 30 epoch to obtain the respective models, and we then judge both the models based on the accuracy of the style captions and the attention maps generated from them qualitatively as well as quantitatively on the test set. The hardware used for training was an NVIDIA Tesla V100 GPU, where the training time was around 2 days. Now, the transfer learning of our proposed approach is similar to that of domain adversarial training of a neural network, which are proposed by Gannon et al., and which focuses on representation learning for the domain adaptation. So, the theory of domain adaptation also says that for effective domain transfer, the prediction must be learned on indiscriminate and very generic features between the source and target domains. However, in our case, as there is a well-known correlation between the low-level attributes and the high-level styles, Thus, the encoder of the network, which is actually trained on attribute level captions, produces domain knowledge agnostic latent representations, and hence generic enough for satisfying the theory of actual domain adaptation. Now, the same latent representation helps in transferring the low-level attribute information to the high-level styles, and hence act as good representation for caption generation. Some may say that it's like a two-phase kind of learning, but still the transfer learning here is achieved by virtue of latent representations, the latent feature learned, and hence we propose that our approach is indeed crafty and a subtle way of performing the transfer learning. Now we report the precision and recall values in table 1 as shown in the slide here. For each of the look for baseline versus our AL model for some of the styles like party, cocktail, feminine, summer, etc. Where our AL model performs better than the baseline model. We also report blue score, which is a standard metric to quantify the actual quality of machine generated text, and in our case, it's the image captions. The blue score as well as the accuracy over all the looks is presented in table 2 as shown in the slide, and here higher the values so means better the performance on the scale of 0 to 1, and the best performing method is shown in the bold here, bold font. So for a particular test image, we have actually had the ground truth captions corresponding to one of the ground truth styles, example party, cocktail, etc. And we make use of our model to predict the captions for a test image and obtain the predicted style. And please note that the predicted style is inferred from the generated captions based on the presence of style related keywords in the captions. Example party, cocktail, etc. is present in the generated captions. Then we take the generated caption belonging to that style. And using the ground truth and the predicted styles for the set of test images, we can actually compute the performance metrics like precision recall, the accuracy using standard definitions in a multi-class classification setting. Hence, overall, the superiority of our proposed AL model highlights the benefit of transfer learning approach which is employed by our model. We also analyzed the quality of generated captions. The descriptions generated by our AL model seems to be much more close here to the ground truth captions as shown for some of the sample images in first case as well as second case here. So, and we also show the attention maps corresponding to the baseline and our approach as shown in the slide. Our approach for the AL model as shown here in the slide, and we observed that the maps are more focused here to the specific region of an image for our AL model, and this eventually leads to the generation of better quality image captions by our method here. So under the view of above achievements, the major contribution of our paper can be seen as the study of correlation among the low level attributes and the high level styles, and its empirical establishment by means of both quantitative as well as qualitative observations. And we believe that this could open up newer studies to further leverage such correlations present within fashion article information. And our method could be also used to provide additional style based captions for fashion apparel as well, and thus improving the overall customer experience and possibly increasing the add to cart ratio and hence the revenue of the fashion e-commerce platforms. As of now, a proof of concept, the POC for our model is under pilot at Myntra.com, where it is exposed to some of the internal users for feedback. And we are also planning to conduct an A/B experiment to gain much more insights on the quality of the description, the style descriptions, as well as to see a major engagement from the customers. And we would also like to thank our colleague Anup for his contributions in reviewing the core of our work and sharing his insights. And we are also grateful to our manager Ravindra Babu for his support and in being a source of inspiration and encouragement throughout the project. At last, but not the least, I would also like to thank our co-authors as well as all the audience. Thanks a lot for giving your time, precious time to us and listening to our presentation. Thanks a lot.